What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. You see where I'm sitting here, right? I'm becoming a meme right now, you know, or where a meme becomes reality. You got the guy that looks like Pablo Escobar who's sitting on a swing just looking like he's just waiting and waiting and waiting. And that's where we are as Cowboy fans. We're just sitting around waiting and waiting for better days, and that shit just doesn't seem to come. I got a major problem here. I've got a major problem here because this is what literally the Joneses have done to me, where the season doesn't mean anything anymore. Oh yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance that all of a sudden Cooper Rush could be great, and we just run off 8 games straight. I mean, there's a chance on that. There's a chance that Rico Dowdle, becomes Barry Sanders, and that Mingo Dingo and Brandon Cooks become, the triple threat of wide receivers. There's a chance that Asim Richards ends up being a much better offensive tackle than Tyler Guyton, and that Chimo Agoda, who's getting back into working and stuff, he gets put into the lineup, can all of a sudden make this offensive line the Great Wall of Dallas too. Those things can happen. Yeah, those things can happen. Yeah. In the meantime, in about 5 hours from now, we have the Commanders, which are the upstart team. And it hurts that, what we do as Cowboy fans. We as Cowboy fans look at guys and say, that guy sucks. He's the problem. Get rid of him. And Dan Quinn told us. I remember it was right there at my anniversary. Off season, because this is broadcast media. Me and my wife went to Myrtle Beach. There was nobody there, okay? The ocean's too cold to get in, but it was cheap. I saved me some money by doing that. And my wife loved it because, we got a nice place. It was cheap. And we didn't have to fight the crowds, and it was cheap. And it was a great, weekend for us for our anniversary. But I remember, because Dan Quinn was hired as the coach of the Commanders. And what he was saying was, Jerry, there has to be a sense of urgency, that tomorrow's not promised, so you got to do everything you can today. And you know what? Cowboy fans were elated. They were elated about Dan Quinn leaving. Yeah. Dan Quinn goes, and he takes a downtrodden franchise, and in one season turns it around. Now, everybody's picking the Eagles. It's in Philadelphia. This weather, it's raining outside now, is headed that way. I'm not sure if it'll get there or how bad it'll be, but it's been raining here in central Virginia since about 9 o'clock this morning. And it's been a steady rain, and it's chilly out. It's about 48 degrees. So further north and towards the coast, it'll be a chilly rain gang. My dad, for his Bet US, he said he wants to take the over tonight, and he's going to take the Eagles and give up the 4 points. I may have to go against my dad. Because if the Eagles have Washington, they got the Rams, and then they got Baltimore. if the Eagles win 2 of those 3 games, you got to look at that and say that they've got it, because the rest of their season is schedule is nothing. They could end up having home field advantage and only have to play 2 games and get to the Super Bowl. I cannot have the Eagles go to the Super Bowl. I cannot. Okay? And I cannot go knowing that we're playing the Texans on Monday Night Football. On Monday Night Football with a stadium that will probably be half empty or it'll be full of Texans fans. Either one is something. I mean, literally, you can buy upper level seats for Monday night's game for under $100. You can buy 300 level for well under $200. You can buy lower level tickets in some places for $300. Nobody gives a rat's ass about the Dallas Cowboys, and we have 8 games left. My season has turned into spoiling, and I need the Eagles to have a loss till at least I can have an ounce of dignity going on the Dan Saleo show. You know, here's what's crazy. Contrary to what Philly 500 said, you're under contract. I don't have no contract with them. I don't. You know what I get from doing the Dan Saleo show? Nothing. Nothing. I'm not under any contract. I had looked at that because Dan ended up dissing me, and I went through and started trying to be a nice guy and say, you know, because he's still kind of new to the YouTube game, and he's an old guy like me who played the interior defensive line, so I felt sorry for his ass. Saying, you know what, I'll come on your show and we'll do this some stuff, right? Oh, yeah, great. Okay, wonderful. Now, he did say at least. He did say at least, because what I was told is Dan Saleo never goes on anybody's channel. He did at least say he would come on mine. So maybe I'm going to hold that one in my pocket for some time and say, okay, Dan, you're going to do a segment with me for once, okay? Be that as it may, as much as this sucks, as hard as it is for me, I got to root for the Commanders tonight. And that goes against everything I've ever been taught. Okay? Dad, the reason I am a Dallas Cowboy fan is because of my father. As a little kid, 2, 3 years old, I sat on the couch with my dad watching football. And he was a Cowboy fan because of Bob Bullet Hayes, and the Commanders, formerly the Redskins, were the last team to integrate. And so he became a Cowboy fan. And as me, a child who looked up to the greatest man that I ever knew, wanting to be like him, go Cowboys. And unfortunately, Jerry Jones has screwed the pooch on that. The greatness that we were has turned into ineptitude. So as tonight, my dad is putting his money on the Eagles. I got to root for the Commanders. I got to root for the Commanders. And believe me, you have to understand. For those out there that say, you're just a bandwagon fan. Bro. My high school class, Richie Pettibone, who was their defensive coordinator when they were good and winning Super Bowls, his kids went to my high school. Our crosstown rival had Joe Gibbs' son, JD, as quarterback. My brother hit Dyron Talbert's wife's car. They were all around us, literally. And the Cowboys were waning at that time. And I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. And I hated the Redskins. Redskins Cowboys week was war. It was war. And now, I have to freaking root for them. Woohoo! because we can't take care of our own business. Sucks, Jerry. And that's on you. It's your damn fault. Cold rain. Cold effing rain. Peace.